Hello, 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 welcome. This is the first warm-up lesson to get you ready for the Sax Creative Experience Week, which will happen between 11th August and 18th August. So we are going to explore here some of the concepts that will support you a lot to understand the main lessons of the Sax Creative Experience Week. So now we are going to explore very basic skills. So if you are starting from zero, that's the perfect lesson for you. So you can start understanding the very basic skills. If you already play saxophone for a few months, that's a good opportunity for you to get involved in the method, because every lesson we are going to add a new concept. So it's a way to refresh your thoughts, get involved with the methodology, with the setup. So it's very important to stay here, engaging here in the first warm-up lesson to get you ready for the Sax Creative Experience Week. So let's begin. Let's start here with the slides. I am too old to learn saxophone. So if you think you are too old to learn saxophone, that lesson is for you. If you don't think you are too old, by the way, we are going to explore that question, because most of the students don't want to go ahead exactly because of that objection. So every warm-up lesson we are going to break one of the most common objection that's stopping most of you to go ahead with the saxophone. Okay, so that objection: have you ever thought, I started too late, maybe I'm too old to learn, younger people learn faster, music is easier if you start as a child? This is a very common feeling. Okay, so if you think the same, you are not alone. Okay, most of you have share the same thoughts, and I'm here exactly to break that thoughts, that objection. What this lesson will do: you will understand why this objection feels so real, why most of you think about it. Break the idea that age is the main barrier. Let's break it. And then we have practical activity. As I told before, we are going to explore just basic skills. We are not going deep, we are not going to explore complex term, okay? I understand most of you are just starting playing saxophone, especially the first warm-up lesson. We are going to explore very basic skills. And then if you already play, it's a nice way to warm up, refresh your thoughts if you are a returning player, etc. So let's start develop rhythm and timing perception. So everything began in time. So music is an art. We build music, the songs. Music is first of all the way we organize sound on time. So we have to develop time perception. So let's start here understanding how can we develop the timing perception. See that music can begin with very little. So we can start developing the first exercise just using the mouthpiece, so just playing one note on your instrument, okay? Or even if you don't have your saxophone now, you can even start just clapping or using your voice, but that's very important for everyone. The very basic skills you need to start. Quick reminder, so it's very important. Leave your like here in the video, can support already. The algorithms can show to other users. It's very important. So follow the channel. We are going live almost every weekday, basically, where we have warm-up lessons to get you ready for the Sax Creative Experience Week. So following is the way to avoid getting lost and watch all the lessons. So engage with the content. You can feel free to engage here, asking questions. Let me know if you are starting from zero, if you already have experience. It's very important if you are watching live or if you are just watching the replay, okay? So it's very important, the engagement. I want to know who are watching the lesson and what is your background. So your support helps me continue creating lessons and improving the quality of the videos. So just it, warm-up lesson reminder. If you are not registered yet, because I know the platform sometimes shows the video to other users online. So if you are not registered yet, you can register here for the Sax Creative Experience Week. It's a free event. That lessons part of the event as warm-up, so you can understand better what we are going to explore. You can scan the QR code and register and join the WhatsApp group. After register for free, you can join the WhatsApp group and receive the reminders. So just there you can scan the QR code if you are watching it on your TV, or in the description of this video you can access the link. Okay, so let's start. Let's ask yourself these questions here. Do I feel too old to start? Let's ask yourself honestly, do I feel too old to start? Am I afraid of being a beginner? Do I compare myself with others? Do I expect too much too soon? Do I feel embarrassed to make mistakes? Why I'm asking you to ask yourself? Because the topic of the lesson, if you think you are too old to start, probably you also have those questions. You also ask yourself these questions here because they are connected. Okay? If you think you are too old to start, a lot of things are blocking you internally. Because first of all, you don't need, it's not like, first of all, it's not like a football. If you want to become a football player, it's very common in a country where has a culture of football, basketball, for example, in England, Brazil, lots of country, most of the teenagers want to become professional footballer. So you know that after 40 years you can't be competitive, okay? Because some player can run faster than you. You know, you can recover your body faster when you are young, but it doesn't apply in music. It definitely doesn't apply in music. If you want to become a professional or not, because most of you don't want to become professional saxophone player. Most of people just play saxophone to entertain themselves, friends, colleagues. Okay, so professional today is when you offer your service and you charge for that, to perform in a pub, to perform in a cruise ship, to perform festival. And even if you want to become professional, you have just to develop a set list, play a couple of cover songs, and then, you know, charge something. You can use backing track, you don't need band, you know. Today you can perform with band, but, you know, professional another thing, but you don't need to be young teenager to learn music, okay? I'm afraid of being a beginner. That's another question, because if you are starting from zero, you are learning something new. Music is a language, it's something that we have to start from zero. For example, it's not a natural skills. What I mean by natural skills? You sleep naturally. Anyone needs to teach you how to sleep. You can eat, the digestion, okay? Those are natural skills. Music, no. Music, you have to develop it, you have to learn, because it's a cultural skill. We learn music because our society invented it. It was created by human being. It's different of natural skills. Okay, so how can we learn it? We have to learn the step by step. So that second question, am I afraid of being beginner? You have to understand that you are learning something new. And when we are adult, most of the time we think, whoa, I know a lot of things. Why music? I can't play it. You know, that's a question that teenager or child, they, you know, it's not natural for a child ask themselves those questions, because they are learning everything. Okay, so that's one of the answers. So do I compare myself with others? Okay, it's not a competition with others. When you are learning music, we are competing with yourself. What you know today what you know today, what you can play today, you can understand it better than previous month. You can understand better music, the elements of music better than previously. Those are the questions you have to ask yourself, not compare yourself with someone who play for decades. Okay, you can't compare yourself with other, compare with yourself. Today you can understand more musical elements. Today you can, that's the way you can ask yourself. Do I expect too much too soon? Another common question. Let's go step by step. We have to understand, because when we are learning to play saxophone, we are learning music, we are express a new language. So every week we have to process the same knowledge, repeating, developing muscle memory, If you are going to the gym, you know that it's not overnight that you build muscle memory. You have to go to the gym every day, sleep, eat well, correctly. Okay, so music is the same. For example, first week we have to explore one concept, then digest it. You have to practice on your instrument. It's okay. It's not overnight. Hello. So it's not overnight. Okay, you have to be patient with yourself, and because of that, every warm-up lesson here we are exploring just few concepts on each warm-up lesson. So every day a new concept, and in the Sax Creative Experience week you can understand much better the concepts there. Okay, so the last question: do I feel embarrassed to make mistakes? Okay, you are not driving your car on the, you can't kill someone because you are committing mistaking. Okay, so don't be afraid of mistakes. And another thing, mistakes, it's common, okay? It's very common. When we are learning how to walk, if you can walk, if you are, you know that you felt a lot. And music is the same, it's very common. When we are learning something, we are always committing mistakes. It's part of the life. Well, you all are adults here. I think all of you are adults, so everybody knows that mistakes are common. So mistakes very common. Okay. Why you feel this? Many adults feel this because they are. Hello Tina. They are used to being competent. Most of you are adults, have responsibility. If you have child, you are used to being competent. Starting again feels uncomfortable. So compare themselves with other. They think progress should be fast. The real problem is often not age, is expectation. Okay, so most of you want to learn overnight, so be patient with yourself. We are learning something new. We are learning a new language. So to learn a saxophone, we have to understand music as a language and saxophone just a musical instrument. What means musical instrument? You express yourself musically through that wonderful music instrument. Saxophone is a wonderful musical instrument. We can play many different music styles. We can play house, jazz, rock, reggae. It's super flexible. Andy, hello Andy. Okay, so let's do it. The truth, you are not too old to learn saxophone. What you need is guidance, repetition. We have to repeat, okay? Repeat. For example, today we are going to explore very basic skills, and I'm going to invite you to repeat as much you can, okay? So even if you can repeat for the same exercise for one entire week every day, about 10 minutes, it's even better. Remember about the gym. When you are going to the gym, you can't build muscle overnight. Maybe it's in one year. Okay, you have to go to the gym, do the right exercises, eat well, sleep well. Okay, it's not gym. You can learn faster. Okay, but that's it. We have to respect the process. You have to be patient with yourself, consistent. Do not need to be perfect. Do need to allow yourself to learn. Okay, it's very important. Music happens in time. So now let's start the practical lesson. Music happens in time. Music is not only notes, I mean sound. Music is the way we organize sound. We organize sound in time. Okay, so music also needs pulse, rhythm, duration, and silence. Okay, silence is also music. So music happens in the dimension of time. So let's explore it. We have to understand it. How can we build the dimension of time? That is the length of the music. Okay, so because of that we use pulses. Now I'm going to share with you metronome. Let me know, you all here, if you know about metronome. If you are starting from zero, let me write here. Metronome is something that you need. Let me write here. Oh no, it's metronome. Let me write here the metronome. Okay, so let me know here if you already use metronome. If you already use metronome, you know what metronome is. Let me know here. Let me know if you know what is metronome. Let me share here metronome. Do you know what is metronome? So metronome we use exactly to calculate the beats. So I'm going to set up here my metronome in 60 BPM. BPM means beats per minute. So we have 60 beats in 1 minute. We can use it faster, okay? But I'm going to start here playing 60 BPM. Listen, 2, 3. That's the first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me know if you can hear. 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's the dimension of time. We have to understand the pulse to start building music, to start organize the sound on time. So that's the length. Remember, we have mountain, we have a river, we have different lengths. So music we work on time. So once you are able to recognize the pulse, the regularity of the pulse, you are able to start playing your first sounds on your instrument. So, okay, so you have to develop it. You have to develop that skills to understand time, to understand the regularity of the pulse. That's for quaternary bar. Okay, that's the first time. Each bar gives us space to organize sound in different ways. Okay, one note, many rhythm. So if you are a complete beginner, you can use just the mouthpiece. You can use just the mouthpiece. Or if you already know how to play some notes, you can use just one note. Okay, on that exercise. Let's explore 4 different options. Using just one note. Okay, if you are starting from 0, you can start using just the mouthpiece. Okay, just the mouthpiece, or you can play just one note on your instrument. We don't need to be, we don't have to explore nothing deeper for now, just that skill. Timing perception. So option 1, one note, hold one note for 4 pulses. Entire bar. So the bar has 4 pulses, 4 beats. So let's hold for 4 beats. That's a metronome, 60 BPM. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's hold it. Okay, now the option 2. We are going to hold the sound 2 pulses. So each note, each sound 2 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use mouthpiece or just one note. You don't need more than one note. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Okay, so now instead of one sound, hold one sound for 4 beats, we are holding for 2 beats. Now option 3, let one sound per beat. One sound per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one per beat. Okay, so we are developing time perception. That's the very basic skills in music. Time perception. We are developing time perception and the sound. You are understand how to hold the air, how to we are developing embouchure. We are developing embouchure. So you can use just one note or just the mouthpiece, especially if you are a beginner. Okay, so now the option 4, 2 sounds per beat. 2 sounds per beat. Let's explore it now. 2 sounds per beat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we are playing 2 sounds per beat. Okay, because music we work in the dimension of time. So at this moment you are developing time perception and learn how to get the sound on your instrument. If you are starting from 0, you know how difficult it is. But remember, in the previous slide, I told you the importance of you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. Can you see? You are not too old to learn saxophone. You need guidance, repetition. We have to repeat. We have to repeat. So you have to be patient with yourself and consistency. Okay? Even that exercise, if some of you, let me know if some of you have about 3 or 4 months playing saxophone. Let me know if it was easy in the beginning. So everyone must follow that step. That's the first lesson. You have to develop time perception. All the musician. I am professional saxophone player for over 20 years. I began understanding how time works. I began getting the sound just on the mouthpiece. Okay, so everyone must develop it. It's something that everyone must learn. So you have to be patient with yourself. So that's the practical exercise of the day today. Now another thing is about pattern. Something that adult can do better than children is understand patterns. We have capacity of understanding pattern. Okay, so I'm going to show you here 2 different examples, two different patterns, so you can understand that rhythm. We can build rhythm by patterns. So the pattern 1, for example, the first line, the pattern 1. Can you see here the pattern 1? We have the first line. We are holding a note for 2 beats, and the other. Remember about the quaternary bar. Everything's 2. Let me play here. 2, 3, 4. The first 4 beats. So the first line we have 2. We hold the one single sound for 2 beats, and then another sound for 2 beats. Then in the second line we have 1 beat, and then 2 beats. Okay, it's clear. Then in the third line is the same of the first line. Okay, the fourth line is the same of the second line. So that's the pattern. Let's play it. I'm going to play just one note. we use the metronome again. 2, 3, 4. 1, pattern A, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the pattern. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's the pattern. It's a rhythm. So we are understanding the pattern, rhythm pattern. Okay, just using one sound. You can use just C, B, or just only the mouthpiece, or if you don't have your saxophone yet, you can just understand. Okay, so then we have the pattern B. Pattern B, which is one sound per beat in the first line, then the second line, two sounds per beat in the pulse, 1, 2, 3, and then the last pulse, just one per beat. And then we are repeating it, okay? It's symmetrically. So let me play the pattern B. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, can you understand? So it's about pattern. So everyone, you have capacity of understanding patterns, okay? So understanding rhythm, we have to develop the timing perception, we have to understand it, everybody have to understand it in the first lesson. It's something that you have to learn. It's not a natural skill like sleep, eat, okay? It's something that we have to learn. Everybody must learn it. It's not a natural skill, so it's completely normal. Okay, so first of all, develop that time perception, because music is an art of organized sound in time, the dimension of time. So we are organized sound in the dimension of time. So that first warm-up lesson, we are exploring it. You can develop your embouchure. Meanwhile, you are developing your timing perception. You don't need complex harmony, complex theory for now. That's the first step. What you are developing? Embouchure again. Embouchure, airflow, sound control, time perception, pulse awareness, coordination. Nobody is born with perfect timing perception. This is a skill that must be learned and trained. Be patient with yourself. You are learning something new, okay? Remember when I told you every week we have to understand something new and practice something new, okay? We have to be consistent, repeat the same thing, because we are building muscle memory. Okay, it's completely normal. We are building muscle memory. You can watch, if it's the first time you are studying music, you can watch again that lesson. You can, especially if you are playing saxophone for the first time, repeat the exercise a lot. Okay, be patient with yourself. It's impossible to develop something overnight. So that's one common issue. So that's it. We have to understand it first of all. So the revision. Age is not a real barrier. Music happens in time. A quaternary bar has 4 beats. Okay, we have songs that use ternary bar, quaternary bar. So that's the most common way that musicians organize sounds, quaternary bar. So about symmetry. Think about it. Symmetry we are going to explore in the next few warm-up lessons about symmetry, because we are developing our music knowledge. Music is a language, so we are going to explore it. We are going to understand music as a language to be able to express musically ourselves musically through that amazing instrument. Okay, so one note can create many rhythm. Simple practice developed embouchure and timing. Practice today. If you have your saxophone with you, download your metronome. You can find it online for free. Metronome, just right there on your phone there, metronome, and download for free, and set up it quaternary. Set up, you can use 60 bpm, beats per minute, okay, and practice, develop your time perception, 1 sound per beat. Review that lesson here if you have time. Play it in different rhythms, stay with the pulse, okay. So that's the advice for today. And we are going to explore tomorrow a new concept. So don't miss that opportunity, because you are getting ready for the Sax Creative Experience Week. If you are watching all the warm-up lessons here, you can get enough knowledge to understand everything we are going to explore during the Sax Creative Experience Week, which is in between 11th August and 18th August. So if you want to learn improvisation, if you already play saxophone but you want to learn improvisation, or if you are starting from zero but you want to express yourself, that's the purpose of the lesson. I'm going to share with you knowledge that can support you to express yourself on that amazing instrument, okay? So that's it. If you have some question, let me know. Let me know if you have some question about that lesson, or something that you want to share, or ask about the Sax Creative Experience Week. Let me know if you have something. Meanwhile, you are tapping something. If you are tapping something, let me just share again the QR code. If you are not registered yet to the Sax Creative Experience Week, let me just share here. Again, you can scan the QR code. You can scan the QR code, or link in the description. You can find the link where you can register for free to watch the main lessons. And also, if you are already registered, you know I'm sending every day inside the WhatsApp group audios and the link with the warm-up lessons. Okay, don't miss that opportunity. It's a nice experience for you to get ready. Okay, so that's it. I think we don't have question for now. So tomorrow we are here, same time and live. Tomorrow we are coming here live. So hope to see you all here tomorrow. And if you have some question, if you are watching the replay, or if you are watching again the lesson, just write, and I can answer. I can reply your comment with a pleasure. I'm here to support your journey. Okay, so thanks for coming here. See you tomorrow.